Well, didn't see this one coming at all, but I'm all for it. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to the Chargers. So if you're new, I know a little weird, right? But kind of gives you an outsider's view into your own team, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. So here it is. I got two things for you. Let's look at the first one that's a little unexpected. Bill Simmons was at the Super Bowl talking to Tyreek Hill. Someone that was with him said, "Watch out for the Chargers," and walked off. And let's talk about this. Tyreek Hill, and then we're going to get into another player saying he wants to play for the Chargers. Tyreek Hill, here's kind of the situation is you would have to trade for him, and let's look at what that kind of looks like, and would you be willing to do it? So Stephon Diggs, at the same age Hill is now, yielded a second-round pick last season. So you have to trade for him. He's got a couple years left on his deal, really just truly one, and then after that he goes up to like $61 million. No one's going to play that. You'll cut him, trade him, figure something out. But cap hit's not that crazy. Plus, you'd rework his deal if you traded for him. So it's just a situation where at the end of the day, you need Devontae Adams, T. Higgins, Metcalf, Tyreek Hill. You've got four star receivers, and you could argue that they're all at the back half. It's not even an argument. You know that they're in the back half of their career. Not even the back half. They're at the end of their career. However, there's Tyreek Hill, I feel, is different. I feel like the guy's just different. I don't know what else to say about him. He looks like he could play 5 more years. So what if you get him? What if you get 2 more like really, really high quality years out of him? So would you be willing to take the hit on a second round pick? It's like, I think so. Would you, if you could draft in the second round a guy like Tyreek Hill that could jump, you would do that in a second. So Tyreek Hill, I think it's really good that he's at least available. 1, 2, even mentioning the Chargers just shows you how far they've come. So let me know in the comments. Tyreek Hill, yes. Tyreek Hill, no. I think it's a yes. However, I don't think I would do it, but I don't think the Chargers do. I think they're just building this thing slowly, and it can be painful for fans seeing some of the success last year. It's like, let's go. Dealing with the same thing with the Lions. Lions have success, and it's like, let's make a move, baby. Myles Garrett, let's do this. And it's over the last 4 years, it keeps coming up, and we kind of want to jump ahead, and they keep building it smartly through the draft. And it's like, okay, I get that. All right, another player that wants to come to the Chargers, not the Lions, is Kenneth Grant, and we're going to look at him here in just a second. So Kenneth Grant told somebody at the Senior Bowl, said he thinks he could be around that 22 range, might be a little bit earlier, but he's very much a fan of the coaching staff, Jim Harbaugh, Jesse Minter, Mike Elston, all people that he knows very well. And so he's saying, yeah, I want to play for the Chargers. Like, but you could kind of expect he would say that. Now, here's the thing about him, and this is why it's just like ridiculous. He's powerful, fast, big, kind of everything you want in a defensive tackle. And you can see how well he moves. So I think that's what you have to have in today's NFL. The run stuffing guy isn't really a thing anymore as much, right? Because it's so spread out. You got to be able to get to the quarterback. So yeah, does it help to be a run stuffer? Sure. But ultimately, find a way, power, get there, move guys around. You saw the power right there. I mean, it's just crazy what this guy can do. So, Kenneth Grant, oh my goodness. So here's the thing about him. Grant had his best season in 2024. He had 27 pressures. These are all career highs, run stops, had the highest single PFF defense and defensive grades and run defensive grade of his career in 2024. And again, after we saw the Philadelphia Eagles do what they did to the Chiefs, and just really how important it is to neutralize. I mean, you literally neutralize Patrick Mahomes down to just nothing. If you can get pressure, move the pocket, all those things, all those buzzwords we hear constantly, get him off the spot. I could go on forever. 4-man pressures, all those things. It's like, it's really is a thing. That's why we talk about it so much, because it is a thing. And so that's just what you got to do. Got to get defensive linemen. Or you got to have defensive and offensive linemen. And the lucky thing, if you're a Chargers fan, is that Jim Harbaugh knows this. This is what he is. This isn't like, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll see if Jim Harbaugh goes after the Lions. It's like, yes, he will. All right, let's look at the latest 7-round mock draft for the Chargers. This one that I saw here. Yeah, here we go. So PFF keeps putting one out. Oh, no, this is just from a couple days ago from PFF. And they really haven't changed. I'm actually falling away from the tight end early, even though I like Colston Loveland, Michigan guy. Kind of makes sense. And I get why he keeps falling there because it's Michigan, tight end, checks a lot of boxes. But we keep looking at the tight ends later in the draft, and there's just good tight ends later in the draft. And so it's like, all right, premium picks there. Let's get offensive or defensive linemen, and I think they do that, or go real explosive and get a wide receiver or running back there at 22. But if you keep going, I kind of like this. They go edge after that, running back, Ollie Gordon. Man, I just can't wait to see who the Chargers pick up at running back. It's just going to be such a contrast to kind of what you've had over the last couple of years of older running back in a time when running backs are plug and play a little bit more than they ever have, and they're more important than they've been in the last 15 years as well. So it's like running back, he's like, all right. But now it's like, ooh, who do we get? And where's he from? And what's his 40? And, all those things. So I love it. Because look at this. Gordon wasn't quite as productive in 2024 as he was in 23, but he set an incredibly high standard to follow his 23 campaign. He forced 71 missed tackles and had 46 explosive runs. I'm pretty sure they count that 20 yards or more. Jeez. Love it. Colorado State wide receiver after that. This is great, but I think we're all just like, go ahead and get yourself a premium wide receiver in trade or free agency. Really need that. In today's NFL with Justin Herbert, it just feels like you kind of got to get a premier wide receiver and draft one too. Love it. Love drafting one, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Then here's what I'd like to, if you kind of look at these 4 guys, is South Carolina, Alabama, North Carolina. I don't know your guys' thoughts on this, but just at the end of the day, go ahead and get yourself someone from Alabama, someone from the South. You can't go wrong. Alabama, South Carolina, Clemson. I don't have to name all the schools in the South, but Florida. Thank you. Big schools, big time atmospheres, big games, big time opponents. I don't know. Like, it's not that hard. Don't draft somebody from Wyoming. Let's go get some big time players. I mean, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. So let me know your thoughts on Tyreek Hill, Kenneth Grant. Kind of see what you think on that. I mean, I don't know. I'm really just ready for the draft at this point. Really just like, what are we doing? All right, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.